Good evening, I'm student meteorologist Monique Martinez with your Thursday edition of FSU weather. We had those storms rolling in earlier this afternoon, so we have quite a few droplets on that cam at Doak Campbell Stadium, currently sitting at 77 degrees with some thunderstorms and some westerly winds coming in at 6 miles per hour. Now currently across the Big Bend, we are sitting in the high 70s to mid 80s, 77 in Tallahassee, 83 in St. Mark's, and a little warmer in Madison and Perry at 87 degrees. Now we have quite a bit of activity happening right now on our satellite and radar. We have those storms pushing through the area, and we have quite a few lightning strikes as well that could potentially pop up over the next few hours. But on today's show, we'll talk about the severe weather that we're seeing in the upper Midwest. We'll also talk about the flood risks that we're seeing as well in the southeast, and then we'll also have your weekend planner. All that and more on FSU Weather. And welcome back into your Thursday edition of FSU Weather. I'm sure if you were out and about today in Tallahassee, you noticed those thunderstorms that we saw, and it's still more or less the same with some thunderstorms coming in with a mild temperature of 77 degrees with some westerly winds coming in at 6 miles per hour. Now today for our high, we reached 88, which is a little below our average at 92, and we were slightly above our low average at 74 degrees. Now currently across the Big Bend, we have temperatures ranging from the high 70s to the mid to low 80s. Currently 77 in Tallahassee, 83 at Apalachicola, 72 at Sumatra, and we are sitting at 87 degrees in Perry. Now we have lots of convection in the atmosphere, so those dew points are a little close to our temperature values, so we have moisture in the air. Currently our dew point in Tallahassee is 73 degrees. Now we are in for a marginal risk right now for our storm prediction outlook for today. Now we have some possibilities of some pop-up thunderstorms throughout the day. Now if we take a look again at our satellite and radar, those storms are making their way across the area, and we have some light to moderate rain that we may see. Now we also have some potential lightning strikes, so if you are driving or if you're out and about today, be sure to exercise caution because we may see some potential localized flooding. Now for our excessive rainfall outlook, we are in for a slight risk. So again, we may see those rain chances increase, and we may see localized flooding within the next couple of hours. Now we have some southwesterly winds coming in through the area, and we have some light winds coming in at 6 miles per hour in Tallahassee. Now as we head into the overnight hours, we will cool down, of course, when that sun goes down. We'll sit at 74 degrees in Tallahassee, 75 in St. Mark's, and a little cooler in Thomasville at 71 degrees. Now, if we look into the future, those rain chances will actually increase. We'll see some moderate rainfall that will move off of the Gulf, and we'll have some low-level clouds as well with some Gulf Shore winds coming in. Now, as we head into tomorrow, we will reach 84 degrees in Tallahassee for our high, 85 in St. Mark's, 85 as well in Perry, and we will be quite stormy across the Big Bend. Now, if we look ahead for your 7-day, look at those rain chances. They will increase throughout the weekend. Friday, we will reach 80%, 70% on Saturday and Sunday, with those rain chances dissipating slightly throughout the week, reaching Thursday. Now, if we take a look at our southeast, it looks gorgeous right now across the area. In Charleston, it's 79 degrees with some beautiful clouds in the sky. New Orleans has some clouds as well at 81 degrees, and Nashville is warmer at 91 degrees. Now looking across the southeast, temperatures are more or less the same in the mid to low 70s and the high 80s, 88 in Montgomery, 88 in Jacksonville, nice and cloudy, and it's also cloudy and stormy in Central and South Florida at 90 degrees in Orlando and 88 in Miami. Now, as I mentioned before, we have that convection in the air, so we're seeing moist conditions, and we have those dew points that are relatively close to our temperature values, 73 in Tallahassee, and it's muggy as well in Miami with a dew point of 74 degrees. Now for the southeast, our rainfall outlook, we are in a marginal risk for the Atlanta, Georgia area and South Carolina to North Carolina, but we also have that slight risk for the Big Bend and across Tallahassee, reaching to the southern part of South Carolina. So we may see some scattered or isolated thunderstorms for the next few hours. Now we have that pesky stationary front really hovering over the southeast, bringing us lots of rain and lots of moisture. So we will see those rain chances possibly increase in the next couple of days, but we'll keep an eye on that for you as well. Now in our upper level, we have, again, lots of moisture. Moisture is really the story of the day and for the weekend really, because we will have lots of moisture in the air bringing those rain chances, but we see some drier conditions towards the Memphis, Tennessee and Kentucky area with that upper level ridge reaching that area. Now for tonight, we'll cool down at 74 in Tallahassee. We'll be cooler and clear as well in Nashville at 72 degrees. Charleston will be nice and stormy at 74 degrees. And Miami will have some cloudy conditions at 79 degrees. Now looking into the future, we have activity happening right now off of the Atlantic, and we also have activity that we're seeing off of the Gulf as well. So those Gulf Shore winds and that rain will really bring that moisture to the southeast over the weekend. Now for our spotlight city, we're going to take a look at beautiful Pensacola. We have beautiful low-level clouds right now and blue skies. They are currently sitting at 82 degrees, and it says thunderstorms, but I don't see any storms in the sky. Do you? It looks really great to me, and they have some light winds coming in at 3 miles per hour. Now over the next 3 days, though, we'll have some slightly high rain chances, 60% on Friday with a high being 85, the low of 74, and Saturday and Sunday they will reach a high of 86 degrees with their low being in the mid-70s. Now as we head into tomorrow across the southeast, Montgomery will reach 93 degrees, Little Rock will be quite warm at 97 degrees, and Shreveport will be warm at 97 degrees as well. But now we're going to take a look at our national. Brandon, what's going on across the nation?
Thanks, Monique. Yes, across the nation, we do have plenty of rain from all the way up to Maine and all the way down into the southwest as well. And we see temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 90s as we head into the central U.S., 93 here in Dallas and 101 in San Antonio. A little bit cool as you go toward the coast, though. And the heat index is really kicking in as well in the central U.S., up to 97 in Kansas City and 104 in San Antonio. But look at the picture across the nation. We see we have that, as Monique stated quite wisely, that pesky stationary front in the southeast, which is bringing a lot of rainfall into the area. And we do have a warm front pushing into the upper Midwest, which is going to be helping kick off some severe weather as we go into the late afternoon, evening hours there. But across the nation, so here's that severe threat into Minnesota and North Dakota. Down in the southeast, we have some heavy rain flooding concerns, and the monsoon effects coming into the southwest. We also have flooding concerns over there as well. And on upper level water vapor, we can see where these kind of systems are. So right here is that stationary front, which has some drier air behind it. And as you head up to the Midwest, we see that short wave of energy coming down from Canada to help produce some of those severe thunderstorms. And all that moisture in the southwest kicking off on those monsoon thunderstorms and showers. And we go up in the atmosphere even a little higher into the upper levels. We see our pattern here is we have that upper level high pressure system over the Rockies, and then all the way over to the Atlantic we have that Bermuda high. So that's really kind of producing this little saddle point right here over the southeast with that upper level trough kind of digging in as well. So right here is that surface trough is where that's located. That's bringing all that rain and those thunderstorms and those flooding concerns to the southeast. And across the nation, our alerts, we do have those excessive heat watches and warnings and advisories into the central U.S. in that orange color, stretching all the way up into South Dakota as well. So right on that ridge, they're really feeling that heat. And a little bit toward the west, we do have a fire weather warning in places as Utah and up into Idaho a little bit. But for today, our severe threat is going to be that slight risk up into the upper Midwest, where we do have a threat for damaging hail and damaging winds. Now down a little more toward the south, we do have in Florida and Atlanta, Georgia area, a marginal risk for downbursts and for severe wind gusts there. But let's take a look at radar up into the Midwest and Minnesota. Nothing severe warned just yet, but that's expected to change as we head into their late evening hours, as storms are expected to take advantage of daytime heating and be producing some of those those very severe wind gusts and hail. And down to the southeast, we have plenty of showers and storms across the area. We do have storms kicking off from the sea breeze down into Florida, kicking off from the sea breeze up into the Panhandle as well. And we do have some rounds of possible severe storms into Dallas. We do have one warning very near the edge of the map right there, one severe thunderstorm warning. So we'll be keeping an eye out and we'll be tracking those severe warnings. But for tomorrow, that threat is going to be shifting back over to the west a little bit into Montana and as well into the Great Lakes region and to Chicago and Wisconsin. And for the overnight hours, temperatures are going to be dipping down into the mid-70s across the east side of the country to low 80s as we head into the middle of the country, so they're not going to get much breakup from the heat as the sun goes down. And toward the west, we have lows into the 50s and 60s, 55 in San Francisco and 64 in Los Angeles. And for tomorrow, we see temperatures are going to be kicking right back up again with 100 in Dallas-Fort Worth area. And temperatures will be nice, a little bit cooler where we have some rainfall, as again in the panhandle of Florida, by the Gulf Coast, 88 New Orleans. And over by the West Coast, we have temperatures reaching up into 66 in San Francisco and 76 in Seattle. So now I'll stay with you right now for your weekend guide for this upcoming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So let's take a look at your running forecast tomorrow if you'd like to go for a nice morning jog. Morning we have a chance of rain, 4%, with a pretty high relative humidity. The afternoon is not looking any better, but possibly you might get a break in the clouds and storms and the humidity as we head into late afternoon, evening, 8 p.m. Storm chances will be decreasing a little bit, so that might be your window for a nice evening run. And if you'd like to go to the res on Friday, make sure you're checking in on that radar because we do have some scattered storms forecasted for the area tomorrow with a high only reaching up into 83. And for your beach forecast for Panama City Beach, we have the air temperature equaling the water temperature at 86 degrees, but we do have that high risk of rip currents in the area from that southerly flow off the Gulf of Mexico with seas at 2 to 3 feet and possible thunderstorms in the area. So be mindful of that as well. And if you find yourself in Duluth, we have an air show at the Duluth Air and Aviation Expo. Saturday looks like a great day. The high only 79 degrees. A little bit more cloud cover on Saturday, though, 6 to 8%. But on Sunday, that decreases a little bit with 29% for the cloud cover and a high of only 79 as well. So all in all, a great weekend for a nice air show. So let's take a look at the tropics real quick, as we don't have too much going on, but we can always talk about something as we head into the tropics and head toward, early August and late July. But in the Eastern Pacific, we do have a 90% chance of development for this some seemingly getting more organized low pressure system with some thunderstorms in the area. So that has a 90% chance of development in the next 5 days. But if you go more toward the west, we see Hurricane Darby right here, which has lost a feature of an eye and eye wall because it has returned back down to a Category 2 hurricane with winds at 105 miles per hour, moving west-northwest at 60 miles an hour. Should be weakening pretty rapidly as we head towards Hawaii. So may expect maybe some showers and storms, maybe a little bit, and maybe a higher surf. But as we go into the eastern side of the Atlantic, not much is going on satellite, not much to worry about. The National Hurricane Center is not watching anything at the moment, but we're always keeping an eye on that because things can change pretty quickly as we go, into August. Well, let's take it back home with Winnie to see what's going on locally one last time tonight.
Thank you, Brandon. So as Brandon mentioned, we'll take a look at Tallahassee one last time. It's gorgeous over Doak Campbell. That sun is about to set, and we still have those water droplets on the camera, but we don't have any rain, so that's good news. And we're currently sitting at 77 degrees with some thunderstorms possibly coming in with some westerly winds at 6 miles per hour. Now currently across the Big Bend, we have temperatures from 77 in Tallahassee, 80 in Crawfordsville, 86 in Perry, 84 in Valdosta, and 73 in Thomasville. Now those rain showers are really making their way through the Big Bend, and we have some active lightning strikes as well. So if you're driving along the I-10 corridor, I would say just take extra care and caution just to make sure you avoid localized flash flooding. Now as we look into the future, those rain storms and those lines of showers will push through and dissipate, but by Friday evening, we'll see some rain progress again and some low-level clouds. Now, as we head into the evening, we'll see a 70% chance of rain at 7 p.m., and then we'll reach a 40% chance of rain all the way until 10 p.m., and we'll cool down, reaching 75 degrees at midnight. But for a look at your 7-day forecast, we're going to see quite a bit of rain over the next few days. We'll have quite high rain chances, and that will persist until Thursday. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook at FSU Weather. Watch us as well on YouTube, and please be sure to subscribe to FSU Weather, and follow us on Instagram as well at FSU Weather. One last look at your 7-day forecast. Be sure to bring your umbrella for your weekend plans. We have an 80% chance of rain on Friday, 70% chances of rain on Saturday and Sunday. And as we head into next week, our rain chances will be from 60% from Monday to Thursday. I'm Monique Martinez. Thank you so much for watching.